There seems to be no quick fix to the Iran conflict. There has been no indication of any agreement regarding the Hormuz Strait, nor has there been evidence that substantive nuclear discussions have commenced. At the same time, the United States finds itself without any viable alternatives for extricating itself from the conflict it initiated in partnership with Israel. Agreeing to Iran's recent requests would effectively grant it authority over a vital international waterway, which, prior to the conflict, was responsible for transporting 1/5 of the globe's oil and gas trade. A move that would essentially signify a capitulation. Intensifying the highly unwelcome war would not only deplete U.S. stocks of sophisticated missile interceptors, but also disrupt the global economy and inflate gas prices just before the congressional elections in the United States. Each side has firmly entrenched itself, anticipating that the other will yield first. To date, neither has shown any signs of backing down. Now, the Israeli military has received the second US-made KC-46 refueling aircraft out of the 6 purchased. The goal of aerial refueling is to extend the range or time fighter aircraft, and bombers can remain in the air. Aerial refueling also saves time because the aircraft doesn't have to land to refuel. Are the US and Israel gearing up for a renewed campaign of deadly air raids? Here's all you need to know. In June, US President Donald Trump formalized an agreement at Versailles, establishing a bold 60-day timeline aimed at concluding the conflict with Iran and achieving a resolution regarding its nuclear ambitions. The deadline arrived on Monday, yet the gap between the two parties has widened since that time. Amid mounting uncertainty in the Middle East, a Boeing KC-46 aircraft landed at Israel's Nevatim airbase and joined the Gideon 46 refueling squadron. The KC-46 tanker aircraft enables global reach with unmatched capability, survivability, and versatility. The KC-46 is combat-ready. Defensive countermeasures strengthen the ability to deliver fuel and data at the tactical edge. The KC-46 boasts battlespace awareness. It provides unmatched tactical situational awareness to the crew and relays real-time data to the fleet. And it provides seemingly unparalleled protection. Nuclear, chemical, and biological hardening and flight deck armor provide critical protection. Iran and Israel are distanced by over 1,000 kilometers, with Iraq and Jordan lying in between them. Consequently, a ground invasion appears improbable, leading both nations to depend on missile strikes as their primary means of warfare. Aircraft like the Boeing KC-46 allow fighter jets to extend their range of flight, remain in the air longer, and reach distant locations. Now both the US and Israel bank on the F-35, F-15, and F-16 fighter jets. The F-35's aligned edges, reduced engine signature, internal carriage of weapons and fuel, and embedded sensors contribute to stealth performance. With stealth designed in from day one, the F-35 has an unmatched ability to evade enemy detection and enter contested airspace. Advanced electronic warfare capabilities locate and track enemy forces, jam radars, and disrupt attacks. With a top speed of Mach 1.6, the F-35 is a long-range, supersonic fighter, even with a full complement of internal weapons and fuel. The F-35 serves as an information and communications gateway, sharing its operational picture with the ground, sea, and air assets. The information a pilot needs, airspeed, altitude, and warnings, is projected on the helmet's visor, rather than on a traditional heads-up display. Next, the formidable F-15. With years of dedicated service and continuous enhancements, the F-15 has carved out a remarkable legacy in the annals of warfare and military engagements. The F-15 can fly at Mach 2.5 speeds, maneuver and dogfight with a high thrust-to-weight ratio, and perform attack missions with ranges over 1,600 kilometers. The F-15's capacity to transport a larger arsenal of weapons provides it with a distinct advantage that more streamlined designs, such as the F-35, lack. Let's now take a look at the feared F-16. The F-16 platform has been adapted to complete a number of missions, including air-to-air fighting, ground attack, and electronic warfare. In an air combat role, the F-16 can locate targets in all weather conditions and detect low-flying aircraft in radar ground clutter. In an air-to-surface role, the F-16 can fly more than 860 kilometers, deliver its weapons with superior accuracy, defend itself against enemy aircraft, and return to its starting point. An all-weather capability allows it to accurately deliver ordnance during non-visual bombing conditions. With a full load of internal fuel, the F-16 can withstand up to 9 Gs, 9 times the force of gravity. For several decades, Iran has regarded the United States and Israel as principal threats to its theocratic regime. Following the 1979 revolution, the newly established Islamic Republic tagged the US as the Great Satan and Israel as the Little Satan. Iran perceives Israel as an obstacle to the establishment of a Palestinian state. Iran also perceives Israel as a real security threat due to its nuclear capabilities and military superiority. As noted earlier, there has been no evidence that substantive nuclear discussions have commenced. With Iranian nuclear sites on the radar, the US may well repeat a B-2 onslaught. Not to forget, Iran's missile facilities are constructed deep within mountain ranges, serving mainly as storage sites. However, a number of these caves possess the capability to fire ballistic missiles through openings in their roofs. The B-2 stealth bomber is 69 feet long, 17 feet high, and has a wingspan of 172 feet, half the length of a football field. The B-2 can reach a high subsonic speed and can also reach an altitude of more than 50,000 feet. The stealth bomber can travel 6,000 nautical miles without refueling and 10,000 nautical miles with only one refueling. It can reach any point in the world within hours. A B-2 can carry a payload of 20 tons.